Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Nicole. I am the mom of 2 kids, one of which is sitting right here. This is my daughter. I basically make videos about lifestyle and motherhood, a lot of vlogs, but today we're doing something a little bit different because I occasionally do like to throw in the cleaning, organizational type video because I am very much a neat freak. So that's just part of my life. That's part of my motherhood strategy to keep my sanity. I am in my kitchen and I have a couple of things that I would like to accomplish today, which is going to be interesting because I, as you see, have my daughter and she is not cooperative when I'm trying to get things done. So this is probably... So please do not expect this to be a perfectly filmed video. This is real life. I will probably have to stop many times to tend to my child, but we're gonna get through this as best we can, and I'm gonna show you what I have planned for today. I actually have a long list of things that I need to get done organizational wise, but realistically, I'm not gonna get them done all today. I might get some, like a couple of them done today and like maybe a couple tomorrow. We'll see how far we get. It really depends all on Juliana. So let me show you the situation here. Basically, what I wanna do is organize. Well, I need to switch this cabinet and this cabinet. So in this cabinet is Tupperware. Basically Tupperware type things, a couple of serving dishes back there. Up here is half of basically our bar, like alcohol storage, and then the other half I use as an extension of the pantry, which my pantry is right here, and I just put like overflow into this cabinet, but it's really unorganized. It's really kind of hard to access because it's so high up. It's on top of the fridge. So what I want to do is move the Tupperware. I want to move the Tupperware from here over to here and then put those over there and just organize everything to where it's a lot more functional, because right now it's not super functional, especially this cabinet. I'm going to start by just taking everything out of this cabinet and putting it on the counter, and then maybe just starting to like sift through this stuff and move things over that I need to move over, but we'll see. Juliana keeps trying to climb on that. Baby, you can't go up there. And she has saws on her face. So it's all cleared out. This is basically everything that was in there. More Tupperware, ridiculously huge box of plastic silverware, food prep containers and chargers from Thanksgiving. So I have to figure out where to put all this stuff. All right, so now I'm gonna start taking this stuff out of here and I guess trying, because I'm not really gonna have that much, or I don't know if I should just put everything on the dining room table and then start putting things. She just hurt herself on the step stool and now she's back at it. Why are toddlers like this? So everything is out of the cabinet. Now I kind of have to sift through this and see if there's anything that I can get rid of. I honestly don't know why we have so many plastic utensils. Plastic cups that we don't really need. I might keep a few. We just don't have people over that much where we need to have this crap laying around. We have like not ping pong, but tennis balls, which we used to use for, back in the day, for, is it called beer pong? Yeah, beer pong. back when we used to have a social life, but not so much anymore. So I don't know if we really need them. You will see. Margarita salt. So yeah, I gotta see what can go. And then we'll put everything back. One thing I have to figure out what to do with are my extra mugs. They've been up there in the cabinet for a while because we didn't want to get rid of them. We were originally planning on having like a coffee bar right here, but that's not gonna happen because my daughter would destroy it. Like, I would constantly be stressed out trying to stop her from breaking things and touching it. I'll probably end up getting rid of these because we already have a cabinet full of mugs. We definitely don't need any more. And then that'll free up some room for some of the things that we actually need space for. Okay, small break because I had to get Juliana down for her second nap because she was being ridiculous. So now I can finish what I need to do. I need to reorganize everything into this cabinet, which shouldn't be too hard, but I just need to make sure that the things I use the most are at the bottom where it's easily accessible, because anything that's up there is going to be stuff that's not used very often. So far, I got all of the Tupperware organized in here, and I think it's definitely a better use of space than the other stuff was, because now I can see everything. I don't have anything just like stuffed in the back. I know exactly what's there. This looks good. I think it's good enough. Gotta start on all the other stuff. So I'm thinking that I need to put the food on the first shelf, just because it'll be a lot easier. The alcohol can kind of be like put in the front here and we can just grab as we need it, but the food, it's gonna be like further back into the cabinet, so I think that needs to be lower, otherwise I'm not gonna see what's there. I think that's how we're gonna have to do it. So the things I will stuff in the back are like things we don't use very often. Like we have some, what is this? Moss? Anyway, we have some pozole, those things, and we have masa and things that are like more seasonal type of cooking. I think the holidays is when we use these the most. So these are gonna go in the back of the cabinet where I don't need to look at them. I know where they are though. And then everything else will have more toward the front. I also have collagen peptides and protein that I'm supposed to put in smoothies that I never drink, but because they were so high up in the back, I would always forget about them. So it'll be good having them a little bit lower and easily accessible so I can actually use them. So in my pantry, I have little cereal plastic containers that we keep the cereal for easy access for Julian for school days. And then if there's access, I'll just take them, put a clip on them, and I throw them where, you know, in the overflow pantry, and that way when we run out in the main pantry, I can just grab them, refill, and we're good to go. Actually pretty quick because I actually have run out of a lot of stuff, so there wasn't a ton of food left in that particular cabinet. Basically, I have broths on this side. I always have a lot on hand because I always use it for a lot of stuff. Rice, canned goods, I'll be here, and then like just some miscellaneous stuff. I had some sea salt in there. I think it looks good. So now we're gonna start on the top shelf, and that's gonna be all of the drink stuff. All right, so at first I wasn't sure what to do with these bottles. We got them off Amazon because we wanted to keep our liquor in like slightly nicer containers, and we hadn't really used them. So I'm debating what to do with them, but I think for now I'm just gonna store them because we'll probably use them at some point. And I'll just store them toward the back, and then that way if we ever need them, we have them, but they're not like in the way like they were before. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, and this is what the result is. I just put, there's really not a ton of things in the back. There's a lot of extra space, which is fine because I don't want it stuffed to the brim anyway. But just have like an ice pail for champagne back there that we rarely use. This little basket here just has like the margarita salts and things that we don't really use very often. And then here in the front are the things that we reach for the most. So it's basically just these 3 things mainly. These are just like mixers and things from like martinis, and then a couple other bottles of stuff we don't really reach for very often. And then over here is like mixers, so like some syrups and mixer type things that we rarely ever reach for. And then I still don't know what to do with all this plasticware. I gotta figure out where to store these because we really don't use them very often. And they're kind of just wasting space, but I don't want to throw them out because I know we'll need them in the future at some point. So I will find a place for that. But yeah, I'm very happy with how it came out. Okay, so I think that's all I'm going to tackle today because Juliana will probably knock me down for too much longer. And for my own sanity, I need to just have some quiet time to myself, eat some lunch, and maybe watch some TV or something. And then I will tackle more tomorrow, one of which will be my pantry. And then I want to do my pots and pans, which have gotten a little out of control. I mean, I'm being dramatic. They're not out of control, but it's just I need to put the lid holder somewhere that makes more sense because right now it's really hard to find the ones that we need because it's this way. But either way, I'm going to do that tomorrow because right now, Mama needs some quiet time. I did not get to finish what I wanted to do the day after I recorded my last part of the video. So we're gonna do that now. And if I look tired, it is because I always am. Juliana finally went down for her nap after about an hour of fighting it. So that is why I look like death right now, but it's fine. We're just cleaning a kitchen. I don't need to be like fancy about it. So I'm here. Kind of one of the last things I want to get done is to reorganize my pots and pans, which I keep down here. And I don't know if you can see. So we don't have a ton. We've made a point to kind of keep it pretty minimal, but it's a little disheveled, especially where we keep the lids. I need to reposition this so that it makes more sense because I can't when I'm trying to take them out and I can't see because the slots are not facing me. So I'm gonna see if I can change the position of it and just make it more functional. Also, I wanna just note that I think I'm swearing off nonstick pans because I have spent in my lifetime, and I'm 33 years old, a fortune trying to find the perfect pan. This one Vince got for me because I wanted a new good quality pot and pan set, and we ordered the Rachel Ray pans. I really expected it to last a long time and to be great quality, but honestly the quality was more expensive than a lot of other non-stick pans. It didn't have the quality that I was really hoping for. They already have the chips in the non-stick whatever this is considered, and almost all of them have that. And when I first got this set, I was very careful. I hand washed them. I was even afraid to put them in the dishwasher because I wanted to make sure that they stayed pristine. And then I finally loosened up and started putting them in the dishwasher, but very carefully and in a way that shouldn't have damaged them. And they got damaged anyway. So I am swearing off non-stick pans. I'm gonna stick to whatever these are called. What is it, stainless steel? Yeah, stainless steel. These are the only ones I've ever had that don't get destroyed after like 6 months of using them. So this is the thing that I kind of need to reposition because it's not really working out.
Turn around and show your face. Let me see parts of you. Oh my, our bodies interlace, slow and easy.
Okay, sorry, I had to change the battery, but that literally took like 3 minutes. That was not really as time consuming as I thought it was gonna be. This rack it's not like perfect. It doesn't hold all of the lids perfectly, but it's good enough so at least I can see where the one I need is. Yeah, that's plenty organized. And there's like a couple pans that are probably in the sink or in the dishwasher. I'll throw them in there when they get clean, but I think that's good enough. And this is literally like all the pots and pans that we have. We don't have any other ones. It doesn't get too out of control, so I think that'll work for the time being. And last but not least, I just want to straighten up my pantry, which it's really not that bad, but it just needs a little sprucing up. So we're gonna do that real quick. Okay, so that actually did not take as long as I thought it was going to. So let me just show you what I did. The top shelf with the spices didn't have to do anything to. It was already fine and organized. Second shelf, which is like the breakfast stuff kind of, all I did was kind of straighten up the oatmeal packs, threw a couple of small things away that we just never used, refilled the Cheerios, and I think that's kind of it, really. Just kind of straightened up the little items we had here so that's a little bit neater, but didn't do anything special. And then this one, just, again, all I kind of did was I threw away the marshmallows because they were stale and we're never going to eat them anyway. And then just kind of straightened up, these are just hot chocolate packets, so just stood them up so they look a little bit more organized. Put a clip on this one. I got rid of something. There was a bag in here that didn't have anything in it really, so I threw that out. And then the last shelf, I don't really think I did much. I just kind of shifted things around so it looked a little bit more organized. And then this one was probably the worst shelf. So I used to have the bread products and the tortillas in the fruit bowl. All I did was take them out and just put them neatly here, and then took the bags of potatoes, which was sweet potatoes and regular potatoes, and threw them in there. That way I just grab them as I need them. I don't have to like wrestle with the bags. And then used this container, which was empty. I had a box of jumbo pasta shells. Put them in there and threw the box away. And honestly, I don't think I really did a ton, just kind of move things around. I kind of go through this on a semi-regular basis. And honestly, that is it. I really thought this was gonna be more of a big project, and probably the thing that was the biggest project was switching the Tupperware with the liquor cabinet and the food. But even that really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And the reason is, I think, because one, I don't have any issue with throwing things out or recycling things. I pride myself on being pretty okay at organizing, so it's pretty easy for me usually. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you like this content. I do occasionally some organizational videos, not very often, but if you like them, I can do more. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Let me keep parts of you.